up? Welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? First of all, thank you so much for all the love on my outfit from scratch. I love that outfit too. I'm so proud of my mom and my brother for creating that outfit. I still cannot get over it, honestly. Anyway, coming to today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be doing a college makeup look. When I was in college, I used to never wear makeup, but two things that I was very particular about was my Himalaya face wash and my lip balm. As soon as I would reach college, I would go to the washroom and wash my face, and I would just apply my lip balm. I wasn't very particular about my sunscreen. I think I've told you guys like so many times before. I haven't been very conscious about my sunscreen during those days. You know, we weren't really aware of the importance of using a sunscreen every day, so I wouldn't wear sunscreen, okay? When I'm saying like during those days, I feel super old already, but yeah, I mean, था वो एक ज़माना था, वो भी एक दौर था, ये भी एक दौर है. So you know what, like I thought I haven't done a college makeup tutorial in a very long time. In fact, I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a long time. Let me just quickly do a college makeup look, like if I were to go to college right now, how I would do my makeup. You know, now that I'm a beauty blogger and now that I've learned a few makeup tricks, this is how I would actually do my makeup look. Also, I'm gonna try and keep it very simple, very limited, so don't expect like some glamorous smoky eye or anything like that, because I'm not gonna do that. Even if I were to go to college, I would definitely never do that, because I know myself, I like to keep it very simple and very classy and very chic. So that's exactly what I'm gonna show you how to do. And also I'm going to update a few products. I'm not going to be using the same products, although I'm going to stick to only drugstore products. But please bear in mind that drugstore products are getting really expensive these days. Even with all of the new launches and all of the new brands that claim to be drugstore products are actually very expensive. Like even when I see the prices, I'm like, bro, can we just like reduce a little or something? Because you are drugstore, you're supposed to be drugstore, you're supposed to be on my side. So yeah, I guess without wasting any more time, you guys, let's get started. The first things first, if you're gonna be wearing makeup every single day, you have to make sure that your skin prep is really thorough. You cannot like, you know, mess with your skin and wear makeup and then blame makeup for like messing up your skin. When you're in your teenage years, your skin is anyway in that sensitive phase, so you know it can break out any second. So you have to use the right skincare products, and on top of that, always use a primer so that there is a barrier between your skin and the makeup, and then you can apply your makeup. Alright you guys, so let's begin. I've already moisturized my face. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paris sunscreen, the one that I'm using currently, although it's night, as you can tell behind me. I'm shooting this at like I think 11:30 in the night. But if you are going to be wearing your makeup during the daytime, you cannot skip this step, okay? If your foundation does not have SPF, please use an SPF separately. Moving on to the next step, I'm going to be using the Nykaa Prep Me Face Primer. I think in this price range, this is actually a very good primer. And it's a silicone based primer, so if you have oily skin type or you know oily T-zone or a combination to normal skin type, I think this primer is going to work really well for you. But if you have dry skin, then you might want to go for something which is a bit more you know, lotiony, a bit more creamy, because this is like silicone primer, you know, it's a proper silicone primer. So otherwise, if you want to use this primer, then please moisturize your face thoroughly. Like use good thick you know, cream based products underneath so that it does not dry you out even more. Okay, so moving on to my foundation, you guys, I'm going to be using the Fit Me Foundation. This is the old bottle. For some reason, I'm not able to find the new bottle, which they sent it to me in PR, but I don't know where I've kept it. And the new bottle, the formula is amazing. It's got this clay finish. It's got clay formula. It glides on beautifully on your skin. And the finish is also very nice. In fact, it's also got SPF. So yeah, that. We're going to just pretend that this is the new one, okay? Because that was the idea. So I'm just gonna... When you're in college, you don't really have to like invest in a lot of brushes, because the kind of makeup look that I'm doing right now does not need brushes. I mean, I could do most of the things with a beauty blender. If you're wearing makeup in college, do not go with the intention that you have to like sort of cover all of your blemishes and all of your scars or whatever, pimple marks or whatever, because you know that will require a lot of you know, color correcting and then layering with foundation and then layering with concealer and all of that. So that will actually not look very natural, and it will just take away from your teenage self, you know, you look a lot mature. So just a very light layer of foundation. Do not go for a BB cream because I feel like BB cream does nothing to your skin. Rather, like, just go for a foundation. A medium coverage foundation is also fine because at least it'll give you a nice even tone to your skin. Okay, so now basically I'm gonna take a break and I'm not gonna touch my base. Okay, I'm just gonna let my base settle into my skin. Meanwhile, I am gonna finish my brows. So for that, I'm gonna be using the Nykaa Brow On Point Micro Fine Pencil, and I'm just gonna fill in my brows. This is literally a dupe for this Benefit ka brow pencil. Precisely my brow pencil. It actually is literally a dupe for that pencil. So again, I'm just filling in the gaps. I am not, you know, shaping it too much, just filling in the gaps. Also, I like doing my brows. I feel like it just gives a lot more structure to my face. Okay, and I'm just gonna use the spoolie end of it and I'm gonna brush it upwards. Just make sure if there are any clumps or, you know, any part which you feel like is too dark, you can just brush it out and just fade it away a little. Anyway, so now I'm gonna take the LA Girl concealer and I am just gonna dab it around my inner corners, a little bit here, and just around my nose, and also just on the acne scars or, you know, whatever little blemishes that I can see. So you're basically spot correcting. And then again, I'm going to take my blender and I'm going to just dab it in place. I'm not moving it like that, I'm literally dabbing it on the spot. Okay. I'm going to be using a tint because you guys know I am all about tints. So I'm going to take a little on the back of my hand. If you're not sure of how to apply tints, do not apply them directly on your face, okay? Because then you might apply a lot more, and then to take it off you'll have to actually like rub your face, which will also take off your base makeup. So always apply a little at the back of your hand and then just blend it a little, spread it a little on the back of your hand like that. Okay, and then either you could directly apply it like this and then start blending, or what you could do is, if you're a beginner at this, I would suggest that you just take your blender, the back of your blender, and then just tap once, twice, and then you tap on a clean surface once, okay, and then you tap it on your skin. You know, when you do this, it actually kind of merges with your makeup. It looks like all of that redness, all of that pinkiness is all yours. It's not artificial, you know. If you're a college person, or if whatever, like even if whatever, if you're not a college person, if you're just wearing makeup, never ever skip blush because it just makes you look happy. It makes you look healthy. It makes you look so young. You know, it's just one thing that I can never skip, like literally never skip. And now I'm going to be using my Palladio Rice setting powder. It's been a while since I used this one. Okay, let's just welcome the Palladio powder back to our channel. So I'm just going to dip my beauty blender in this. Now first, before I start with the powder application, I'm just going to turn my blender this side where there is no powder, and I'm going to just even out my creases. Because what happens is that before you apply powder, the concealer actually goes and sits in those creases, you know, so you have to like literally even them out. You can also use your fingers for this. Just even it out nicely and then immediately powder it. And don't powder it too much. Obviously nobody has to bake when they're going to college, okay? Don't be that extra, please. Again, I'm gonna even out the creases first, dip my blender in powder, and then just powder my under eye. Basically powder all of those areas where you tend to get oily a lot or you sweat a lot, okay? So like your upper lips, around your mouth, around your nose, a little bit on your forehead. I am personally not a fan of using a highlighter during the daytime, but if you are, I would suggest go for a creamy highlighter, like go for a liquid highlighter rather than a powder highlighter, because that looks more natural during the daytime. Okay, now I think you guys already know I'm a fan of smudge smoky liners, so what I'm going to do is just to open up the eye a little bit more, I'm going to use a soft brown liner just on the lash line, very close to the lash line in fact. And you can only stick to the outer corners if you like, to just get that cat wing sort of an effect without actually making a cat wing. But I'm gonna connect it to the center of my eyes. So you can actually do a lot more experiments and figure out what actually, you know, works on your eye. And then I'm gonna take a fluffy blending brush and I'm just gonna like very lightly smoke it out, like literally just on the edges. So it's okay, wait, I'm gonna get you guys a clip. Yeah, so it's basically like you can't really tell if I have the liner on, but there is a difference, like, you know, from my bare eye to this eye there is a lot of difference, but it's very like barely there. And the kajal that I'm using is actually Auto Liner by NK Makeup. It's dark brown. I'm using a brown liner, I'm not using black liner, okay? Now with whatever is there in the brush itself, I'm just gonna sweep around my eye on the lower lash line. Now to finish it off, I am just gonna curl my lashes. I mean, this step is optional obviously, but I feel curling your lashes always is helpful. You know, the whole look is in that pretty girl vibe, so your lashes actually play a very important role, just saying. If your lashes are fluttery enough, you can actually just like flutter your way out of any situation in life. And for lips, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Rouge Signature Liquid Matte. It is in the shade 116. You can use whatever lipstick you want. I mean, lipstick is completely your call. But I would always wear a nude lipstick because I am that person. Applying your lipstick, just blend the edges out. It looks so much more natural, you know, when you just like blend the edges out for a very natural makeup look. It looks like this is your you know, real lip color. This is how I would wear my makeup if I were to go back to college. Keep it very simple, very chic, very girly, very girl next door, not in your face, but just, you know, nice and something which is blended into your skin. I understand that, you know, finding your shade of foundation and concealer and all of that can be difficult, but hence I said that if possible, please go to the store and try it out and then go for the foundation. I'm gonna link a video right here, which is my foundation guide online. I've kind of made like a guide which I follow if I have to buy a foundation online. So with that, this is the finished look. If you want, you can also use a setting spray on top of this to like sort of keep it in place throughout the day, and you can also carry a compact powder with you or a translucent setting powder with you just to, like, you know, dab on the excess oil around your T-zone or something like that. That is you know, that's a personal call. So yeah, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.